making no apologies. That's it, umhlaba mawuhlulwe, so that our people can have access to the land.
Life is difficult, but you must soldier on. Don't give up. If you are a coward, you don't belong here.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Simple Politics. So, what I'm about to share right now, I don't know if this is Gigaba or what. I made a video yesterday where I was talking about Senzo Mchunu and how he was saying it's the end of the ANC, and especially if they lose the local elections, the municipalities next year, then it's gonna be the end of the ANC in 2029. I made that video yesterday. There was also a podcast episode that dropped. I think it also dropped yesterday, where Malusi Gigaba, one day ago, yeah, it dropped yesterday, where Malusi Gigaba had an interview now. So in that interview now, he said quite a few things. He said that he was not in support, he does not necessarily support the decision of the ANC going with the DA instead of going with the EFF and the GNU. So now today I see a letter released by the ANC. Actually, it's a statement where they are saying they condemn the criticism, the public criticism. Okay, fine, okay. I do understand that. They condemn the public criticism by Malusi Gigaba and Senzo Mchunu. And they're threatening a disciplinary, or promising a disciplinary action, right? There is a member of the EFF on TikTok who was teaching us that there's a thin line between being outspoken and bringing the organization into disrepute. And he said that, remember, when you sign a membership of an organization, unfortunately, there's a certain behavior that we have to carry. So he was teaching us. So I do, because he has taught me that, I do kind of agree. Because Mchunu said the ANC is at the edge of a cliff. Iyafa. So xa ibonwa nguyiba iyafa bese ngoba lithini. Gigaba yena said he does not necessarily, he does not support. So I wanna read the statement released by the ANC, but I think let me just quickly read what's written here. This is MDN News. So they summarized everything that the ANC was saying. So let me read this first. It says here, ANC condemns the public criticism by Gigaba and Mchunu, promises disciplinary action. I think Lamtu promised disciplinary action pa Fikile. Something tells me it has everything to do with Fikile Mbalula, everything to do with him. We are totally disciplinary hearings. So it says here, the African National Congress has issued a firm statement, which is what I want to read to you guys, expressing deep concern over recent remarks made by Malusi Gigaba and suspended Minister Senzo Mchunu. The party says these statements breached the ANC internal communications protocols and threatens the organization's unity and discipline. Okay, I mean, fair enough. This comes after Mchunu suggested that the ANC is on the brink of collapsing. On the brink of collapsing, while Gigaba reportedly claimed the party has lost its way and failed to meet its objectives, calling for postponement of the national dialogue hosted this past weekend. By the way, what Malusi Gigaba is saying here is very, very true. Again, he's answering Lendo Bendibuza. Malusi Gigaba is answering that thing that I was asking you guys, saying, I can't be sitting at home thinking all these things, and then you tell me not even one person in the ANC is thinking like us at home. So Malusi Gigaba is actually answering that question, because he suggested that maybe the ANC should postpone the national dialogue. And he said that the ANC has lost its way. They have failed to meet their objectives. Because he has said that now, they are facing disciplinary. But also, I think it's more about also the platform. maybe he doesn't have the platform to raise these things inside. I mean, you don't know. I'm assuming he does not have the platform because Nangogi, he was in a podcast. So, but it answers my question. They do see these things, but maybe they don't have the bigger voice to convince or to say, man, how about we do this, guys? How about we do it like this? Which obviously makes a lot of sense. The ANC reaffirmed that it remains a revolutionary movement rooted in democratic centralism and organizational discipline. And I understand this. Democratic centralism is when the top decision is made. If they said, Zizipho, your nails are green, they are green. Even if I think, oh my God, they are red. If they say it's green, it's green. And that's period. That's period. So it answers my question. I'm glad. It answers my question, Etubana. But akukho nomntu one Pagla office that says, hey man, guys, 1 or 2 is wrong. So it answers my question. So the problem then, it lies with the ones that are at the top. They are not willing to be advised. And maybe they don't listen to the criticism. Hence, Malusi, Gigaba, they end up speaking about these things in podcasts, which is really, really sad. I think at this point, when the ANC is really has declined this much, they should take criticism and points, especially from their members. They might not take criticism from people that are on the outside, but the people that are on the inside, they should take that criticism. They should listen to them. If they're not even willing to listen to their members who are leaders, who are important figures, how do we think they're going to listen to us, or they're going to listen to the community? So Senzo Mchunu, it's important people. It's ministers. Malusi Gigaba, they're not just people. Malusi Gigaba was in the ANC Youth League. He's in Parliament right now. He's in a portfolio. So, those are important people. Malusi Gigaba was a minister. He's been minister. So, those are credible people. It's not who's pushing up. So, if they are not even willing to listen to them, to take the criticism from them, then, so, okay, yeah, let's continue. The ANC reaffirmed that it remains a revolutionary movement rooted in democratic centralism and organizational discipline. The statement accuses Gigaba and Mchunu of undermining the party's character and cohesion, eroding confidence in the movement. It stressed that no member, regardless of rank, okay, now they are answering the part where I say, they've got important portfolios. They are ministers. So the ANC promised all necessary measures. The ANC, it stressed that no member, regardless of rank, is exempt from the party's disciplinary standards. So they don't care who you are, you're going to be disciplined. This statement, it smells like Fikile Mbalula for sure. The ANC promised to take all necessary measures to address this conduct, upholding a revolutionary morality and unity. National spokesperson Mahlengu Bengu highlighted the party's commitment of strengthening integrity and organizational values, urging members to stay true to the movement's principles. I think people in the ANC are not happy. I think there's no longer happiness and joy right now for them. I think I don't think there's joy. It could be it's factions manifesting for the next what's this? The next National Assembly that they're having. The next what's this? The next thing that they're gonna be choosing president. It could be those like disagreements and disciplinary hearings come from the fact that they don't even belong to the same factions to begin with. So I feel like it's a little bit extreme, again, if it means that when you are a top leader, you can't have an opinion, I don't know. What do you guys think? I do want to read this statement, guys, word by word from the statement. I don't know, because Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if maybe you're just not supposed to have an opinion and that's about it. Or you're supposed to say whatever that is said. I guess all organizations, they run on democratic centralism. That's about it. Anyway, I mean, Opanyaza were also disciplined, right? Opanyaza were disciplined. Digalo, upasinga senaye nje Opanyaza is disciplined. Bam, discipline uFikile Mbalula kahle. This definitely smells like Fikile Mbalula. Definitely. So let's read the overall statement. I want to read it from here. So the statement says the ANC has noted. Oh, let me bring it closer because I actually can't see. It's too far. So it says here, the ANC has noted with serious concern and disapproval the recent conduct and public statement made by Comrade Malusi Gigaba and Comrade Senzo Mchunu. The ANC's National Congress has noted with serious concern their conduct represents a flagrant violation of the ANC internal communications and protocols and undermines the fundamental discipline of the movement. These comrades acted outside of any sanctioned organizational mandate or collective structure, making pronouncements that amount to deliberate decampaigning of the ANC. Their remarks do not reflect the views of any legitimate structure of the movement and must be seen as an opportunistic assault on the collective image, credibility, and cohesion of the African National Congress. Yeah, you know, get the part where they are saying when these statements sound like they're decampaigning the ANC. I mean, to be honest, when I heard Landite Mchunu, I made a video. So the fact that I made a video, I mean, it means that Nama was like, oh, so Mchunu sees that ANC is dying. Do you get that point? So it is decampaigning to some extent. And also I feel like right now there's a lot going on. There's a lot of parties forming. So I think now you don't know who you can trust. This is another thing. I mean, if someone does one thing wrong, you quickly put them in their corner because you don't know, they could be leaving tomorrow. You can let them be, only to find out Tukuti they belong to another organization. They've left you already. Yeah, understand? So I mean, it is kind of understandable. The ANC categorically states that this is a revolutionary movement guided by democratic centralism principles and led through disciplined structures. No comrade, regardless of their history or standing, is above the requirements of organizational discipline. These comrades are casting aspersions on the character and the unity of the ANC, portraying the organization as divided, incoherent, and collapsing. These actions serves only the strategic agenda of counter-revolution, yeah, true. And it weakens the people's confidence in their movement. That's very true. That's very true. No disciplined comrade would out of their own volition, make statements that emboldened forces that have long sought to reverse the gains of our revolution. Communications in the ANC is a constitutional mandate of the Secretary General. This is definitely coming from Fikile Mbalula. Is the mandate of the Secretary General. These powers are entrusted to the national spokesperson for operational purposes. Any deviation from this established protocol undermines the internal cohesion, unity, and renewal. The ANC will take the necessary steps to correct this behavior, and no comrade will be exempt from the discipline of the organization, which demands unity, discipline, and revolutionary morality from all. As we advance the program of renewal in the ANC and society, we must intensify our efforts to serve our people with humility and dignity. The renewal program cannot coexist with ill discipline. We have no tolerance for the conduct that seeks to weaken the collective. We call on all members and leaders of our movement to return to the basic principles and values of our movement and be committed to respecting the integrity and sanctity of our organizational process. Issued by the ANC National Spokesperson Mahlengu Pengo. This is definitely from Mbalula. So uthi Uthi ubana, we must intensify our efforts to serve the people with humility and dignity. The renewal program cannot coexist with ill discipline. So Mbalula is calling them ill-disciplined. Get up. I mean, I know it's Ikamala Kaliko Upper, but this is definitely him. Definitely him. Definitely him. Without a shadow of a doubt. So, I mean, guys, let me know what you think. I mean, I do kind of understand. I'm not going to lie. You know, but I mean... Do you think it's a little bit extreme to take them to disciplinary hearing because they said the ANC is dying? But also, to be fair, would there be any member of the EFF who can say the EFF is dying? Yeah, well, like the top leaders, I don't think so. So, I mean, let me be fair. I don't think there would be a member of the EFF who can say the EFF is dying. Our top leaders, after the EFF is dying, I don't think so. So, I mean, let me be fair. Let me be fair, I don't think so. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, I mean, we can only be fair to the ANC and to Mbalula. You know, we can only be fair. So let me know what you think, guys, in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you don't know who I am, my name is Fikile Mbalula, and this is Simple Politics. Please subscribe. Someone bought me coffee today. I don't know who. In fact, let me say, someone bought me coffee yesterday. I don't know who, but this person said from YouTube. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. To anybody who buys me coffee, please know that I do see it. But sometimes I don't know who it's from. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. If you watch my videos, and when I say, guys, please buy the host coffee, and you guys actually do buy me the coffee, oh, I appreciate that so much. I appreciate that so much. So thank you so much to whoever bought me coffee yesterday. I did see it. Thank you so much. If you have not bought me coffee, it's always your chance and your turn to buy me coffee. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys on the next one. Aluta continua. Let's meet in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Hey! Politics inzima, guys. Politics, yeah, it's hard.